H.O.M.E. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. House of Melanated Excellence. Welcome home. Welcome back. Yo.
Yes.
God.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
God.
It's that time.
You know what time it is, right?
Yeah. Make the gods happy. Shango is rejoicing.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. The thunder. We got bringing the thunder this week, God.
Listen here, man. In the late 1990s, this brother set the mixtape world on fire. His lyrical arsenal was nothing never heard before. Understand?
Man. I don't think they understand yet, God.
Listen, his vocabulary, his vernacular, it raised the bar of hip hop at that particular time. And now we here. We got this 2 new albums. One called Kaiju. Dropped December. Then we got One Step Closer to Infinity. Just dropped on Friday, February 4th. So please give a warm welcome for the son of Basil, Shotgun Williams. Everybody put your hands together for Canibus.
Welcome, Canibus.
Peace, gentlemen.
Yes.
Yo.
Great
welcome to
H.O.M.E. Hey,
Vic.
man, it's my treasure. The treasure is all mine, man. It's a treasure to be here.
Man.
Wow.
Big CL Vic. We
Man.
got Jermaine Green in the place to be. He's the host.
Yes.
And it's a treasure to be here, gentlemen.
Yes, sir, man. Yo,
House of Melanated Excellence, man. Master class, man.
Man, appreciate you, my brother. You know, as a hip hop fan, it's so. Oh my goodness, man! I'm on cloud 9 right now to have you here, bro.
I already
you know what
know,
I'm saying? So, but Canibus, man, we got a serious problem, man, and we need your help, man. We got a couple of favors from you. The first thing is that hip hop has seemingly lost its original like flavor, like its essence of what it really meant, and I myself had kind of forgotten that essence until I started listening to your last 2 albums. They have really pushed the boundaries of my mind on a whole nother level. The production, the wordplay, it's like I had that feeling back again. So we want to be able to share with our audience the true essence, the true spiritual nature of hip hop, and we couldn't think of a better brother to do that than yourself. And so to get started with that, bro. We want to go back to Jamaica because Jamaica, this beautiful island, is so rich with history. And when you think of Jamaica, you think of Bob Marley, you think of Marcus Garvey, you think of DJ Kool Herc. Tell us, what was the energy like for you as a child growing up in Jamaica?
Yeah, so wow, you took it there. Yeah. Okay, wow, man. Okay, so let me get grandma real quick. All right, so this is grandma, you know what I'm saying?
Oh man,
right
don't bring out grandma, man.
Wow.
Grandma, man.
Man.
Right?
What's her name? What's her name?
Yeah, Sislin.
I say Sislin. You know, I say.
Yeah.
Yes,
Sislin,
much respect to you, Sislin.
So her maiden name was Campbell, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And, I keep grandma close, man. Like when you mentioned the islands and stuff, you know, I got grandma all over the place, man. Like grandma again.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying?
Sislin, man.
Yeah. So when you speak the island, so you know, Jamaica is a place that, as a Caribbean country, very rich in very rich in culture.
Yeah.
Right.
Yes.
And you know, we all coming from the motherland, right?
Right.
And obviously, you know, verbal history by word of mouth, and the passing down heritage
Mm.
is something that was done this way. You know what I
Yes.
mean?
Yes.
Books work as well. Literature works, but as you know, a lot of our literature was destroyed and
Yes.
distorted. And so, and I'm talking about all the way back to the motherland,
Yes,
right?
sir. Of course.
So
Yeah.
it's difficult to really work your way around the literature, even in following up with certain writers and the people who digging for artifacts and people in on that on that side of the fence of academia, right?
Right.
Like they have answers for everything, but who's really to tell how accurate that is, right? I
Right.
mean,
Right.
you should be able to do your own you should be able to do your own introspective investigation. You know what I mean? But it's so difficult to go back and try to do that, right?
Yes.
So I think it is important to rely on what grandma, great grandma, grandpa, great grandpa have to, what they passed down to you.
Right.
You know what I mean? And I was paying attention when she was talking. My whole family, we paid attention to
What
that.
she
I'm
was
not
saying?
sure.
What was her message to you?
Yeah, so I mean, come on, man. Like grandma. So we're from the tribe of Benjamin, right?
Mm.
Um, uh, you know, more than anything, the backdrop behind Jamaica, and then of course my father. He was also, a historian with the culture as well, right? And my old man, you know, I mean, there's so many things that they passed down to us regarding um, where we came from, what we had when we came from where we came from, what we needed to move forward, and uh, certain cornerstones that you needed to have
Right.
in
Right.
order to to make something of yourself in this world. And also morality, your moral compass was almost first and foremost in our
Right.
household, right? And our our family tree. um Now my great grandfather on my father's side is 100% Irish. He was an Irishman.
Wow.
um
Okay.
Wow.
Max Williams is
Okay.
his name. Max owned property down there in Jamaica because they were trying to get away from the crown at the time when they left. And so I guess it was like a big deal for the Irish group, that the Irish pilgrims that escaped the crown, to end up in a Caribbean island, right? Like that, like basically that would have been synonymous to like what was going on in World War II. Like for you to be able to migrate and get through all of that, just the escape or how it happened. I mean, that would have had to been something that's probably just like a movie
Yes,
itself, right?
sir.
In and of itself.
Yes, sir.
So Max, had like a plantation and all that, I think it was 140 acres or 170 and something of that nature. And he had a lot of melanated folks working on his plantation. And so I'm saying, of course, he had his pick of the litter with the women, the females that were in his plantation, and however that worked. And my grandfather was a product of that, and my father, you know what I'm saying? And then of course, you know what I mean? Like, me, you understand what I mean? Like, and then my grandmother on my mother's side, that's the one that I showed you the pictures of.
Right.
Sislin's from a whole nother, she's from a whole nother like cornerstone.
Right.
And so those coming together, I would imagine that that's where, all of the intellect comes from, but as well the proclivity to survive, the proclivity to thrive.
Mm.
Um, so because the Irish, I mean, what do? They fight.
They fight.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then the Moors, because my grandmother's an official